Hello, welcome back to Jacob Plays, where we are playing God of War Ragnarok again. Yes, you got it correct. This is a few days late. I'm very sorry. I'm behind on all my things. But here is part 2. I'm loving this game so much so far, and I'm so excited to get it out to you guys and for you guys to play it. I don't know if this is going to be out before I record part 3. So part 3 should go up tomorrow, and next week you guys should be able to catch up for sure. I'm very much enjoying it. We hit like the 6-hour mark, which is great. I do want to mention that this starts with a boss battle. The last part did not end with starting a boss battle. I thought that the checkpoint would have been right before we started the boss battle, but either way, that's where it's at. I'd also like to mention that for this entire section, I did play on a lower level than I played on the rest of the game. We went backwards to the higher level for the newest part, but I also wanted to mention that. I feel like it's important. But I hope you guys enjoy, and there are some really good twists and turns in this section of the game. I'm very excited for you to see it. Let's play some God of War. Okay. Smell. Oh, okay. Seems like I have. Oh. Okay. I still only have the fist. I saw we were watching. Who were we watching? Me and boyfriend were watching Moist. Charlie. And he was hitting people with the thing, and so I do wonder if I can hit people. Okay. That's the creature I'm trying to kill. If you're... This is hell loud. Turn that shit down. Alright. And I have to... Yeah, see, I didn't know I could just punch them, and it doesn't do nearly as obviously much damage as some of the other stuff. When I tell you that it can. Illustrated. Okay. It's fine. It's crazy with the difference, though. I don't remember. Oh. I need to do the. I don't remember which button it is. I also don't remember what button is. I might simply just die because I figured it out. Oh god. Okay. Okay. Okay.
That one was tough.
Stay on your guard. There could be others around.
Like, honestly, now I kind of want to go back to the other one. I don't know if it's saved. We're fine. I was a little nervous about it, but we're fine. Ooh, we have a light rune attack. Oh, that was... Okay. Cool.
Person we found?
If so, it was their aggression that got them both killed.
Just like double checking some stuff. Like the sound is so much more crisp. I love it. It's so good. Okay. Let's do this. I think this is the right way. I honestly don't know. Oh, I forget that you actually have to move him forward.
Down there. I can see a mine.
Oh.
It has to be what Darwin was talking about.
Tracks up on the left there. Might be another train we can take.
Father, what if a war with Odin isn't just Tyr's to fight? What if it's ours too?
War is not the only way.
Okay, I have to wonder if we got any more things in our codex for lore purposes. It'd be a foe. I hate foe. Yeah, Omar. So Omar, a mysterious creature, Mimar tells me it was born in the ember that escaped his sorcerer's hammer, and he worked his forge. The steward uses bows to breathe life into the ember. In the first act of existence was to steal and consume the precious metals the smith had been using to forge a weapon. Mirror tried to tell me, sir, found this amusing. Were I stir, I would not be amused. Alright, let's move on. Don't ask me why I'm having a much better time now that my sound works. I don't know. Oh. This way. There has to be a way for me to get over there. Oh? Okay. Interesting. That's cool. That's a cool technique that I didn't know was like a thing. This way? This way? I think. Why do I feel wrong?
Directions keep coming from that pillar. Looks like a nest. Left flank.
Like, these are so much XP farms. It's kind of crazy. Okay, this is where it deemed. So I'm assuming that I need to go do all these things again that I just did. Oh, oh. Looks like I did ground that, so we can just move forward. Onwards and upwards to... Okay. Oh!
Looks like we have to get this one back on the track.
Okay.
Wow, this thing is small. Okay, we need to go left. The other way. Your left, Father. Keep going. Wait, I meant my left. Keep going. Hopefully that's it. We're so close. Just a little to the left. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Round 2. Here we go.
Ride the train to the mines. Yes, yes.
Kraken hatchling gave you a stone.
Kraken. Oh, Diener. Yeah, it's covered in algae. I was thinking we could show it to Brock and Sindri when we got back. Here. Okay, so, we came here looking for Tyr because we don't trust Odin, right?
Yep.
If you think about it, Thor could... Uh-oh. On your left! Right! Tell me when!
Atreus, look for a break to stop the train. Should be a lever of some sort.
Found it! The brake's stuck!
Keep trying, little brother.
Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Okay, well that's a chaotic beginning.
Get up!
Father! A troll?
A troll. On our mission to find it here, Eritreus and I were fortunate. I poisoned so perfectly to break our fall. Gratitude, I pulled it out.
I can't believe we... Are you serious? Behind you! Watch out! Target down! That was crazy. All of it.
You said it, little brother.
Is that all that came out of there? Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh, okay. Trying to figure out which way is the right way.
Incoming! Above you!
See, that's very much more fun when I knew that I can do it that way. Alright, I'm not exactly done with you. I'm not entirely sure what the point is over here. I would be lying to you if I wasn't curious. Or if it wasn't important for later on. Again, I don't know what the right way to go is.
This place is incredible. Look out! Look out!
Okay. This does seem rather correct. This way.
So, wipe the mouth you had on the train, lad.
It's just a word. I've heard way worse from
The word does not matter. You lost control.
We were falling through the air. I thought we were gonna die.
Is that what you truly wish your last word to be?
No.
In moments of crisis, panic does nothing. Harness it. Let it serve you.
That's very correct, Kratos. Okay, so I went the right way. So, I guess, yay for Jacob. Okay. There's like a lot of interesting stuff going on. I haven't really done anything with the skills yet. Okay, so it's these ones. Hold, press R2 during Frost Awakens to slash upward with a chilling wave. Okay, or we have Brimula take a quick succession without sustaining damage. Power up the wave with an axe and inflict the frost damage with every hit. Okay, we got a few more. We have ranged ones. I feel like the ranged. I think that could be pretty good. Could be like a good use of one. Oh, we have those. Okay. Evading. See, I don't really think I do use melee, but I don't do a lot of like evading. Hold on. To drive the axe to the ground. See, I feel like that one would probably be a good one. Brutal axe attack that throws an enemy. It's not a bad one either. Okay, moving over to Blades of Chaos. Okay. I do a lot of melee with them. Just a lot of evading. Ah, yeah, totally that one. Also that one. Ooh, that was good. That one's also pretty good. Okay, we'll save. Okay, Atreus has enough points to just go ahead and take both. So, there we go. So going on a limb here. It seemed like the right way.
Look on the ground. Tracks. These must lead into the mine. We'll need to get past this cargo.
Okay. Huh? Can...
Looks like the water powers the crane that's keeping the cargo up. Hey, looks like you stopped the water flow on that trough. That's it. Let's head across. Another Nornir chest.
Aye, but no seals to destroy or bells to ring. These are different.
There's a brazier to the left of the chest. Maybe you can light it?
Okay. Oh,
Good bet there's a couple more near here. Let's find them, yeah?
okay. I wanted to go down anyways. Didn't realize. I would just want to mention to anybody who's like, are we going to play a different game than God of War or anything like that? We are. I'm going to be playing a different game.
Is cooperative in large scare quotes.
Weird. Okay. We have two other ones that we're currently working our way through. I have one with my sister called Visage, which I think we probably like an hour or so left of. And I gotta freeze. We have God of War, and then we have name's called Walking Dead, which we're still working through. God of War is just a top priority right now. I think if we play any other one that's not God of War this week, it'll probably be Visage. And that's because my sister had expressed interest.
That water must have lowered here as the dwarves dug the mine deeper. Wonder what it looked like before they excavated it.
I'm might be able to get up there if you help me.
Okay. How do I help the child? One. Oh.
Great. I'll head across for a better look.
Quick run around the area type of scenario. Gotcha.
Father, there's a gate up here heading towards the entrance to the mine. If you can get up here, I'll need your help lifting it.
If.
Oh, come on. You can jump that. Your knees aren't that bad.
Atreus.
Might you be able to freeze it?
I hope you can make that jump. It's another one of those wooden troughs. I wonder how the dwarves thought of stuff like this.
Aye. Might be the great motivator of convenience. Why do the work when you can get the wet stuff to do it for you?
Okay.
Sure hope Tyr's here.
Atreus, we seek information.
I know. Stop acting like I'm trying to start a war.
Yet you do not say otherwise.
Brothers, maybe we can lay this to rest a bit, eh?
Wait, I'm confused. Where am I going? It's not that way. If I freeze it, it's just gonna drop. Maybe we... Oh. Okay. Rise up.
You lift on your side. I will lift on mine.
Ah. Okay. Damn. Okay, honey. The dude's strong.
Heavier than I thought. Thanks. Let's keep moving.
Oh, hold on. I saw some stuff. Oh, that requires an explosion, doesn't it? Could I? No.
Maybe we can hit it from a different angle.
Oh, I'm assuming that's an over there problem. Okay.
Looks like we found Durlin's mine entrance.
Well, hold on. What if I freeze? Oh, that's definitely not what I want. Different angle is from where? I feel like maybe it's on the other side. Maybe we do need to progress. Oh?
Got something else for you.
Sindri!
What is it?
Since you're currently lacking a light source, sorry, and have no way of seeing exactly what untold horrors lurk in the dark, these will help. Okay, back to your exploring now. Off with you.
Thanks, Sindri. Hey, wait. What do you mean by untold horrors?
Cool. We love to see it. It's good.
Look out!
Yeah.
Diapa!
Behind you! Incoming!
That's
close.
very cool. It wasn't that close. But I like your scaredness. Yeah, it's character. Be terrified, my young boy. Okay. Doing some running. It's a funnin'. It's a good old time.
I think this is it. This is the mine.
The fuck is that? I have many.
Intriguing. However, we're ill-equipped to do
Oh.
anything with it right now.
Very well. As you say. Let's move forward.
Look out! Well, looks like the official entrance to the mine is blocked.
That's super easy to do,
There's gotta be another way.
which is nice. Down we go.
This way.
Nice. Not a dead end. Come on, let's see where this goes. Ugh, these guys again? Behind you! Watch out! Where are they all coming from?
It's a good question. I definitely do not have the answer for it.
It certainly smells like we're headed into a mine.
I think I can hear the water too.
Slow down, Atreus. Take care. Be ready.
What are we ready? Oh, what is that?
Oh, I think I found where those wretches were coming from.
They will overwhelm you quickly. Stay close.
Okay.
They just keep coming.
It's a bergsra, spawning a little wretched like there's no tomorrow.
For her, it will be so.
Oh, shit. Oh, okay.
Watch your right! No!
That's much harder than I thought it was gonna be. So I just missed my easy mode. I could go back. You know what? You're right. Let's just play the game. I want Give Me Story. The action's cool. I'm having a fun time. It's not going to take away from any of the boss battles and stuff from what I understand. So, it's fine.
Certainly smells like we're headed into a mine.
Right here for the
I think I can
story.
hear the water too.
And
Slow
I
down,
could say the
Atreus.
faster I can run through it,
Take
a little
care.
bit better as well. Because it's been out for a few days and I've seen a few videos of wanting to very much spoil me.
So, I think I found where those wretches were coming from.
They will overwhelm you quickly. Stay close.
They just keep coming.
It's a bergsra, spawning a little wretched like there's no tomorrow.
For her, it will be so.
Right flank! Watch your left!
Nope, stop walking on things. Unlock.
Behind you! Look out! Watch your left!
She's dead. Now to take care of the rest of these things. That's all of them.
Whew.
The smell these things leave behind is so gross.
A small consequence for disturbing the home.
Let's keep moving.
Bear with me. Okay, that's where we came from.
Maybe we can ride this boat that's further into the mine. Worth a shot.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm sorry. I know you said not to, but I can't stop thinking about this. We spend all of our time fighting bad stuff. And I don't get why we can't do that alongside Tyr.
We do not know him.
We saw his shrines. He's a leader. He stood up to Odin when no one else would. If he's done it before, why wouldn't he do it again?
Images from long ago do not tell a whole story.
It's very true. Whee! Put your hands up, Kratos. We're having a good time.
There's a door. Once we get off this, let's check there for Tyr. He's gotta be close.
Can we stop?
I can't help but feel like you're angry with me or something. Ever since we got to Svartalfheim, you've been critical of my every move. If you don't think I can lead us, just say so.
It is not your competence that is in question.
Okay? But
Ooh,
what
we're
does
gonna
that
down there,
mean?
bub.
Consider your intent.
Damn, this is beautiful. It's an excellent way to
This is
do some
huge.
world building
Must have
and
taken
do some stuff.
ages to build.
So, good job for Sam Mock Studios and the writers there for coming up with the idea of making like a little roller coaster. Whee!
Another door. We'll have to check that one too.
Bird's instructions do not say which one.
Nope, we're on our own here. Your question from before, about my intent. I intend to help the god of war stop Odin. And that means freeing him from whatever prison he's in right now.
Brace yourselves, friends,
Sindri?
and be careful exiting that thing. 1 foot at a time. There are loose, rusty nails everywhere.
Have you seen any signs of Tyr?
As if I would navigate the maze of running sewage. No. I'm sure you'll manage that on your own.
I don't know. The water looks pretty clear here.
Keyword, look.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and sell some stuff.
Poor souls. Fighting the Aesir is a thankless job, as you well know.
These are all level 1. I don't want to sell.
By the way,
Oh.
if you're headed to the mining rigs in the bay, could you bring me any slag you find? I could use the material for my crafting.
Moderate luck chances of winning success for vision throw contest students. Okay. Oh wow. There's a lot of things. Okay.
Fire's actually a disinfectant, so these are very hygienic.
Good. It's great. Well, charging fire wash. Mash A incoming projectile. Oh, that's kind of cool.
I am, as always, at your service.
Whoa, this is beautiful.
Whoever wrote this certainly had an eye for detail.
Really? The vault. Okay.
Look, there's a door just across this gap. Tyr could be right there.
Well, let's Didn't Daddy figure out how to solve the issue?
Oh, water's overflowing where you froze that trough. That's helpful. The water flow's blocked.
I don't know if that's necessarily the water, the one we need to block, though.
Sounds like you got the water moving along, brother. What next?
Okay, okay. Fuck. And here.
There should be a way to turn the wheel, no?
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I'm trying to figure it out. Can I hit anything that's that high? No. Yeah, but that doesn't do anything. What about here? There we go.
That worked. Let's get to the door. Come on.
It's always so much more simpler than when it actually seems. I am Kratos, the Smasher.
Tyr?
Well, I certainly don't think this is where Tyr currently is.
He's gotta be here somewhere. This mine is huge.
I wonder so too.
What do you intend to stop Odin
I
from
love you.
doing? You speak as if you know his plan.
I don't know his plan. That's why we're...
Brothers, with Fimbulwinter underway and Ragnarok around the corner, Odin will be desperate. Whatever he's planning to do
Thank you.
surely won't be to the benefit of anyone but himself.
Exactly. Let's go.
Yes, way we go. God, I hate the fucking bugs. I'm sorry. Hopefully it wasn't that long. I was really engrossed. Let me go ahead and do a little 11. It's like 6 minutes. Not great. Not great turnaround time for Jacob.
Across the way. There's another door. Maybe that's the one.
Very well. Oh. That's how we accomplished that one. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, I have the axe. Okay, dead end, dead end. Bum, bum. There's a chest.
Not to be discouraging, but it is a mine after all.
Amir, that is discouraging.
Okay. Got some coin to buy some shit lift later.
Did you see that over there?
What is that? I wonder how we take care.
There's a broken door up to the left behind this crane. Maybe Tyr tried to escape. We should look.
Outstanding! That overflowing water is powering the crane. Clever.
Okay.
The lift doesn't seem powered.
Gonna go on a hunch here and say it's because it needs water. Just a hunch. Okay. Oh, that's you. behind this meshy mesh of a hashy hash? You know what? Come back.
Nice. That'll keep the water flowing over the side.
Okay. I'm learning.
Up this way. We might be able to get closer to the elevator wheel.
I kind of miss him being on my back. I'm not gonna lie. It's a cute little fire moment. They didn't have many of those.
I think that should keep the lift fully powered up. We're almost there.
We'll be up there in no time.
Okay.
That's it. Come on. Let's take that lift up. Tyr can't be far. Okay, new exercise. Let's think about how Tyr's probably feeling locked up in his mind. If I were imprisoned by Odin and finally freed, Odin would obviously be at the top of my list. But I would just want to fight something. Anything. Even if it was just to know I still could.
Okay. So expect a fight. I feel like that's a pretty fair observation.
Tyr? Whoa, what happened here?
Okay, lovely. I want the other one.
Got him! Yappa!
Behind you! Look out!
Oh, it was.
They certainly weren't Tyr. Best look around.
This dwarf didn't. Is that a relic? Huh.
Okay, relics provide special ability that activates L10. Relics. L1 circle.
Clinging to the wall! We gotta knock it down!
Cling to what wall? Okay. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, motherfucking.
Right flank!
I feel a breeze. We might be able to get out of here this way.
Well, we haven't really even explored, okay? Let me freaking explore for 2 seconds, and then we can leave, Your Highness. Ironically, I think I explored. Okay. See, 2 seconds. Go. Move your little booty.
Another empty vault.
Little brother, perhaps it's time
No,
we...
don't even say it. We're gonna find him. Look, another door on the other side of the cavern. Let's go.
Sure. How do we get there?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
Can you believe we're above where we got off the boat by Sindri? This mine is one enormous spiral.
There we go. I bet you think he's in the first door. Because kind of what we're circling back around to is the first door, so I bet you that's probably where he's at.
What happened? Why didn't that work?
The chain is blocked.
Yeah. Should be clear now. Ready when you are.
Here we go.
One more door. That one has to be it.
We will see.
Seems like we'll have to get to it first.
Climb across. Look for another way.
Alright.
I think I see a crank over here.
Atreus, another mental exercise. Would one who spends their life fighting, such as Tyr, have any desire to prove themselves? The proof leaves a wake of destruction.
But if the wake of destruction is a bunch of bad guys, what does that matter? You're strong, and you did the right thing.
War does not measure the strength of a man. I hope one day you understand.
Okay, it looks like this machine is dropping ore into the water trough.
Okay. I wonder why.
Well, that didn't quite work. Something else we can do?
I don't know, see. Yes.
Think we could freeze the ore to help us? It's gotta be it.
Okay. But freezing it to do what? Okay, so that one, it stops the ore. And then
We're almost there.
do the swingy. Okay.
Maybe there's a way to get the platform moving again.
Oh, this one? Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, we did it. I'll meet you at the door. This should be it.
One less clevery spy.
I knew we could kill those fuckers. I knew it. Should have been murdering those little bitches all along.
We still have to go back and check out that last door, right?
Yeah. Yeah, yep, you're right. Let's go. Yeah, I remember Kratos having a bigger butt in the last game. Not that it's important. It's not. It's not.
Damn it!
you hear that, brothers? I don't think we're alone.
Ears open, eyes up.
Chest open. Chest up. Now, Kratos does have those
Came from
chest
over here.
goals.
There's a passage leading out.
Alright, let's go. Be prepared to fight.
Atreus, do my words irritate you?
It's fine. I get it.
Brothers! Wait, is that light up ahead there?
Hey, this might be it. That door's barred. They must be trying to keep something in.
You don't lock a door like that to secure the spare bedclothes.
I see what we must do.
You okay?
Yeah. You okay? Ooh, what are you? Inflict Bros on the health bar. Bros heals over time, but follows.
Right side! Farther!
So many of them.
Still standing, yeah? Clearly they don't want us in there. This has to be it.
Back to it then.
Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, that's definitely one way to accomplish that. That probably would have been my way, but it's a way.
Here!
What trickery is this, Odin? What game do you play with me now?
We're not with Odin. We're the good guys.
I don't know if I necessarily agree with all the choices that are being made at the moment. But I guess we will see.
This is the god of war.
Those blades.
What did those blades?
I know you.
I don't know you.
God killer. Have you come for me now?
Only to free you.
Stay away. Brother, let me try. Dear. Look, you know me, don't you? You killed Mimir. No.
Yeah, we brought him right back.
You stay away from me, you monsters!
Stop! We need him!
Wait!
Are you kidding me? It's not the... Oh. I need help. I need help as soon as humanly fucking possible. Anybody got health? Nope. No health. Okay. Okay.
I hear them. Behind you, brother! Behind you, incoming!
God.
Atreus!
This way! Cut him off!
What are you?
I'm about to get knocked around a bunch, aren't I? Careful, brother. You're covered in bifrost. Behind you, brother. That's the last of them. Let's find your son.
My fucking god. Okay. Where do we go? Where do we go? This way. Grab the health. Immediately. Can't do anything with that.
It's gonna be okay.
Whew. Oh my.
Leave me alone.
Tyr, listen, I swear we're not here to hurt you. We're just trying to get
Get
you
away
out.
from me,
Take you
please.
somewhere safe,
I
away
beg
from
you.
Odin.
Show mercy.
This is my father. We help people.
I don't belong out here, please.
It's worse when he's angry.
Father!
Are you not a soldier? Are you not a leader of men? Master yourself! My son brought us to this place. For you! Look at him!
Oh.
You. Why? You don't know me.
I know what you stood for. You helped the giants. We're returning the favor.
We?
We are leaving. Are you coming with us?
Oh my word, that fucking man's tall. Guess that's what they mean by giants.
Here. Your statue in the lake. You had a spear. I thought you needed a weapon.
Walking stick? No. A kind thought, but no. Thank you, no.
But... Okay.
I ran because I don't always know what's real. Sometimes
There's no shame in that, brother. We live in strange times.
We do.
everyone hears him talk.
Yes.
We must return home.
No one acknowledged the fact that everybody heard him talk. God damn, that man is tall. I thought Kratos was tall. Kratos is small
Can you
compared
feel
to that
that?
man.
A wind blowing from over here. Maybe there's an exit nearby.
Are there names by which I should call you?
I'm Atreus. You already know him here. And that's my father, Kratos.
How does the son of a Spartan come to speak for the Jotnar?
My mother was the last giant in Midgard. Laufey?
Laufey. I remember that name.
She tried to help people too. She's in the light of Alpha now.
You have my sympathies.
Well, that was very kind of you. There's a door.
Are you okay?
These are just much stronger when you're not sitting down.
Multiple doors.
Please, let me get that. It's the least I can do.
Whoa.
Well, thank you. Now, how do we go up? Is that my job? Okay.
Why
It's a wheel.
Odin's wrath to free me?
It's fine.
Well, Ragnarok is coming. I hope you knew that. We thought you'd want to help.
You freed me only to start a war?
No!
So Tyr, it's good to see you in the flesh again.
Mimir, what's become of you?
Following in your footsteps. Betrayal, indefinite imprisonment, execrable torture at the hands of the All Father.
You didn't deserve such treatment.
Did you? I will say, my view was a touch better than yours.
We found him at the top of a mountain with tree roots wrapped all around him. The only way to free him was to... well, that.
Highly pleasant. For all parties involved.
You okay?
The light. It's been so long.
There's an outcropping just ahead. The shade will make it easier on your eyes. Come on.
You said Ragnarok is coming. Which means Baldur.
Baldur is dead.
Odin sent him to track down a giant in Midgard. And then he found Kratos and... Anyway, I promised to take these two to the tallest peak in the realms if they chop
Found
off my head.
Kratos, and
I
Kratos
convinced
murdered
Freya to
him.
bring it back.
Mimir, speak of Baldur.
I was getting to that. It wasn't all kill this, kill that.
Hey, we're back in the wetlands. Watch out! No. It's okay. I've got you.
Poisoning your back!
Gotta knock it down!
Hey, Kratos.
Come. We must leave before more creatures attack. You should have taken the spear. Defended yourself.
I've abjured all violence.
But you're the god of war.
I left that behind long ago.
If Odin starts Ragnarok, you really wouldn't fight?
Not even if I wished to.
Very well. This seems like something we would have a battle on.
Before we go any further, the truth. What is it you want from me?
I always put down the controller and then
You speak
something
of
happens.
Ragnarok. Is it a god of war you came to find? Is that the Tyr you need?
Atreus.
Forgive me. I am grateful for my freedom. But if you want me to follow you to war, or worse yet, lead you to it, then kill me now. My fight is gone. Damage is done.
No one's killing you, brother.
Better that than to live to see Ragnarok.
We do not seek war.
We just want some answers.
I don't know how to help you.
It doesn't matter. The Giants trusted you. That's the Tyr we need. We need you.
All right. All I ask is for a good night's rest. And maybe some food. I think you killed the guards bringing me dinner.
Brother, perhaps now you'd like to finish the story?
The sons of Thor attacked us. We killed them. Baldur tried to kill Freya. I killed him.
But you skipped over how we fought and freed the Valkyries. And that the Giants are all gone. And how they called me Loki. And finding the shrines.
Giants are gone.
And we got to Jotunheim. They were all dead.
Dead. Do you think Odin?
We do not know.
I think we're getting out of here not a moment too soon.
Whoa, what are those?
Reinforcements from Asgard. The Einherjar will want to investigate my disappearance thoroughly.
Okay. This seems chaotic. I'm excited.
Are they using the sky to travel between realms?
Odin's got tricks up his sleeve we haven't dared to consider.
They're coming down on Nidavellir too. Will the dwarves be okay?
The time for such concerns has passed. We must leave. Now.
Run. Just do a lot of running.
Look out!
Atreus. It's interesting. We like a pacifist, but like, we need to go. Okay, babe. Love you. Oh, we're just full on doing it. Okay. Ooh, Tyr has a long one. Of the myths and legends of Mir has a thought to us. None have so inspired Atreus as the life of Tyr. Once the god of war in these lands, he dedicated himself to peace. A hero not only to the mortals of Midgard, but to those far-off lands of the Pantheons, to which he traveled in the name of diplomacy. Even the Jarl revered him. It is believed his aid is what made the giants disappear, escaping Odin's wrath at least the last time. I am not certain he will prove as useful to us as Atreus hoped, either as a leader or as a source of information. Those perhaps, with patience, he will recover himself. Most importantly, he seeks neither war nor revenge for the suffering visited upon him. In this, I am grateful. Wait, words. A minute.
Yggdrasil.
Come on.
It's been too long. I'd forgotten. Beauty.
Tyr, in your travels, did you ever hear the Giants talk about Loki?
I'm sorry. That name doesn't sound familiar. The Giants are very private people.
Makes sense.
Perhaps after a rest.
There we go.
A treehouse.
Lord Tyr, you're really alive.
Am I? I wonder.
Okay.
He's just
Okay.
I promised him some food and a room to rest in.
Of course you did. Well, let's see what we can do. Please, come inside.
We'll be right in.
is it that we have to do?
So, can we talk about what to do next?
There is much to consider. We will speak in the morning.
Oh, okay. In the morning.
You hold still. Yep.
Much better. Thank you.
Here.
See? Sleep tight, Tyr. I'm gonna turn in. Big day tomorrow.
So, Tyr. Sounds like promises were made. Let's see about getting you settled, shall we? If you'll follow me.
Hey! Come see what I got for you. I'm sure we won't be interrupting any noise.
I may need time to construct a bed for someone of your scale.
Please, don't go to trouble on my account. Too much space would be...
So that's what's left of Tyr, huh? Back where I come from, we'd say he's been through a few things.
Yeah, one would say that, Brock.
So have we all.
Well, ain't you philosophical?
Also true. I thought you had something for me. Am I wrong? I guess I'm wrong.
Any sort of humble ship's biscuit will do.
Aye, with a pinch of salt? Well, I'll see what I can find.
Trying to figure out. Nope.
I could have sworn we had some crackers. Maybe the
Okay.
squirrel took them.
Time for bed.
You know what? They must be in the pantry. I'll just look quietly.
What are you thinking, brother?
I am thinking. I want things to be the way they were.
Well, I'd like to climb a tree again. Certain ships have sailed.
I just wish Atreus were not so restless. I care only for his safety.
I know, brother. But holding him too tight won't keep him out of danger. The lad's determined to make a few mistakes of his own. And I hate to say it, I think Tyr might be one of them. I've never seen a man broken so completely.
His pain is fresh. Expect too much.
Aye, perhaps. Pity Freya still wants to kill you. That's an ally we could use.
That is not an option.
No. Don't suppose it is.
Trouble sleeping.
Ah! Shh! You cannot sneak up on me like that. There's something I have to do in Midgard.
What? Without me? I thought we were partners.
We are, just wasn't sure you'd want to join me. I'm visiting an old friend.
Oh, I see. Or possibly not doing that, taking into account she's determined to murder you.
She wouldn't really.
I think it's lovely that you see the best in people. I really
Yeah,
do. And I want you
it's a
to
nice
continue
quality.
to see the best in people by not getting yourself murdered.
But we need her. It's worth the risk.
Is it though?
Oh?
How about I suggest an alternative? Something much less risky, but maybe could give you some answers.
What are you talking about?
A certain old friend you haven't seen in a while. A very giant friend.
Jormungandr? Did you find him?
Why don't I show you? It's just on the way to the vengeful goddess who wants you dead. So it'll give us some time to decide about not going there.
So, you know where Freya is?
No. I mean, yes, but look, let's just talk to the snake first, and then I won't take you to Freya. How's that sound?
Okay, it doesn't seem very combat. There is no combat moves, but I am playing Atreus right now. That was not something I was expecting. I did mention it at the very beginning of the game when I was like, I wonder if we do get to play with me in this one. So, the answer to that question was yes. Anyway, I was curious.
Glad you brought your key of Yggdrasil. I seem to have dashed out without mine.
Huh. You got sick of having house guests that
Okay,
fast?
so there is like a twirl.
Oh, I could just use some fresh air. Was all.
Well, I hope you like it cold.
Should we swing by your cabin first? Will your furry friend be joining us this time?
No, I meant to tell you. Fenrir's dead.
Oh. I'm very sorry to hear that. As wolves go, he was always very clean.
Thanks.
I'd offer to give you a hug, but
That right there is some of the coolest shit I've seen in a video game in years. And it's a shield, so like.
okay.
Okay.
Caught a whiff of something awful near the hell.
Wait, does he have a codex too? The pit mine, the vault, war maker, three cars, or. Not really, to be honest with you. So
Tower. Remember how to get there?
Yep, just past the oarsman.
I can't believe I'm playing a trace right now.
That's what makes you think
I'm-
Jormungandr's nearby?
I know.
I'm
what
really
I should
shocked
know.
and kind of scared.
Okay, well, a lot's kinda happened, and I need answers.
What are you looking at me for? I gave you the fancy bowstring.
True. The chest.
Not so easy, huh?
Shut up!
Excellent operations.
So, what's been going on?
So, Father said I cast a spell when Fenrir died, but I don't know what he's talking about.
Accidental magic? It is disquieting.
Accidental magic's not all. I sort of turned into a bear.
A bear? Including the slobber?
Yeah, but I lost control. Frey knows magic better than anyone. She could help me.
But not giant magic.
Fine, we'll do it your way then, Sin. A huge
Oh.
venomous snake seems much safer.
It's venomous?
Okay, okay.
Shoot the barrel. It's got soundstone on it. Yes. Feels good, right?
It's great, Sindri.
It's much more limber. They didn't really change much
block.
of the controls.
How'd the Arm of Tyr statue end up here?
Find a way through, and I'll tell you.
I'm on it.
Huh. Looks dwarven.
Is there...
It is soundstone, but the path's still blocked. I don't see any more on this side.
Hold on. Let me look around. Maybe I need a different angle.
Okay, so there was...
No way I'm lifting that. Maybe with some help?
Don't look at me. Who knows where it's been?
Okay. But I need a different angle.
Looks like there's something hidden by the oarsman. If only I had a way to burn this.
Yes. If only your father were here.
That's not what I said.
I don't even know what I just did.
I can't see the other side of the panel from here. Can you? Maybe you need a higher vantage point.
Okay, okay, okay. Maybe it requires me to go up.
So, Tyr's arm.
Your father owed Thor a blood payment. And, well, he got it.
Wow, great story.
Anyway, is that likely to happen again? Sudden, uncontrolled bear rampage?
Good question.
Beats me.
Oh.
We've got company. Got my back?
They're literally made of filth. I'm not touching...
Who said you need to touch them?
I like the way you think. Okay, here goes nothing!
Yeah! A little help would be nice.
Okay, right. I'll just take this, you dirty pile of rocks. Ah, don't touch me!
Wow, Sindri, harsh words. Not sure he'll recover.
Shut up. Do you want my help or not?
All right, all right.
Oh.
Quality craftsmanship!
Oh, I didn't realize that I'm controlling. That makes sense.
You think this stuff grows on trees?
Thanks for sacrificing so many objects from your bag of tricks.
Well, you clearly need the help.
Oh, whatever. Yapa.
There's something here. Okay. That's just not happening, and that's fine.
Shoot. I think the lift switch is broken. You can fix it, can't you? Or does your brother have all the talent after all?
Depends. Is your father all the muscle?
Yeah.
If I say yes, you realize you're confirming Brock has all the talent?
That's so fucking cool.
There! Let's get going.
I can't get over it. Like, it just really just shows me how much I should probably play like a magic game. Which
Why
I
are
could
you
do, like,
worrying so
spells and
much
shit
today?
like that.
I just need to look out for the people I care about. Keeps bad things from happening to them.
Freya wouldn't kill me. And Jormungandr's probably not even there. Besides, he likes me. He's only eaten me once.
I had conveniently scrubbed that from my memory.
Well,
I had
we're here.
convenient. That's fine.
Told you he's gone.
Well, have you tried calling him?
Blowing the horn's the first thing we tried.
I'm not talking about the horn. That's not weird at all. Shh.
His eyes closed. Yeah, this is so much more not dangerous.
keep you up or anything.
Good talk.
Ironwood. What do you think it means?
Means we should have stayed home. Let's head back.
Door's frozen. Maybe I can... Ah!
Okay.
Would you just let me do it?
Beam.
So what was your plan anyway? Just stroll up to the old Valkyrie Council Circle and hope Freya's in a good mood?
Well, now that I know where she is, yeah, exactly what I'm gonna do.
Fuck. Don't tell Brock I cursed. He's unbearable when he's smug. Oh.
Speak with Freya.
Look, Baldur tried to kill her. We had no choice.
I'm not sure she sees it that way.
Well, I'm not gonna ask her. Besides, they were your arrows.
You're absolutely right. This is exactly why I'm recommending we don't do this.
His little run is hilarious. Whatever that is, I don't like it. I don't like you either. Yeah, okay. That's not too bad.
Well, that's quite enough excitement for one day.
No way. We're so close.
Oh.
It's a horrible idea. This is a horrible fucking idea.
Oh dear. Maybe this is a sign.
Don't be a baby. I'll catch you. Promise not to drop you this time. Fine. Just step between the realms then.
You know it doesn't work that way. Though sweet Bessel, I wish it did.
See? Was that so bad?
I sincerely hope I never have to do it again, if that's what you're asking. My shop! Well, if I can't stop you, then this is as far as I go. I'm gonna stay and fix this.
Suit yourself.
But I was just getting the hang of using the... Ooh. We have new skills. Wish I would have known. Sonic. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Sonic Echoes and Sonic. Oh, okay, you gotta start at the top one and then work your way down. I got you, I got you, I got you. Nope. I like that one. don't know if I have anything else.
You sure you want to go in there wearing the very arrow tip that killed her son?
I'll hide it under my shirt. And besides, it's a reminder to be better.
You need a murder weapon to be a better person?
It makes me feel brave, okay? Is that such a bad thing?
When it leads you to believe you can convince Freya of anything, yes, it is.
I have to try.
I still can't believe we're playing Atreus.
Hit the fire top!
Diapa! Please. Just keep going. Diapa!
Are you sure this is a good idea? You haven't got a plan.
Brock says some people run better on chaos. I think he's right.
What makes you think that applies here? This is life and death.
And this is Ragnarok. We can't
Damn.
just do nothing, and we're out of options.
Living is an option.
Okay, now which way to the council? As long as I go up and forward, I think I'll get there eventually. Yeah, sounds right.
Okay. Fucking hell, Atreus. I love how the one I thought was.
All right, more soundstone.
Where? There must be another support beam somewhere. Oh.
Block. I need to destroy the sonic piece first.
Now, how do we accomplish that? It's...
All right, I just need to get a different angle on the soundstone.
Okay.
Man, if Father could see me now, he would lose it.
He would. Yeah, you would be dead.
I wouldn't have to hide things if he'd just trust me. How can I trust you if you lie? Actually, that's a good point. Maybe if you listen to me, could I not say the same? Well, where do you think I learned it from?
This is very relatable. I would have this.
Yappa! Yappa! going up. Wonder what Mom would do.
Yeah, I do wonder what.
Why don't you trust her? Why won't you tell me?
That's interesting to perceive that he doesn't trust her. He won't allow him to continue on. That's a really complex way of perceiving that situation. Okay, obviously that's the way to go, but you know by now, Atreus, we are scavengers through and through. Oh, sorry for the microphone. Sorry for the microphone. Okay. Come over here, come over here, come over here. Oh, that's a deer. That's a fucking ass deer. Okay. That's a really weird place for a deer to be. Okay. Now it's a dead deer. It wasn't a live deer. And Trace, we're just not going to talk about how cool this is?
Guess I'm going the right way. Really wish I had a compass. Nightmare!
This way. Okay. Oh my god. My word, okay. Fucking know. Gotta be a different angle.
Gotcha!
Okay. That way obviously was a dead end.
I got this, right? Yeah, I got it. Freya shouldn't be much farther now. Just need to look out for that big door. Yappa!
Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? This way. No, this way. No, this way.
Is that you up there?
Hello down there.
Hey! Come to your senses yet?
Yes, I mean, I'm not changing my mind.
Ha! You do have doubts. Hey!
Like you never do? Better than having regrets.
I'm not sure I agree with that, but by all means, keep going and you might find those too.
Hey, Freya. What? Can't I pay an old friend a visit? Nothing wrong with that, right? I mean, just because I'm responsible for the death of your son doesn't mean... Okay, yeah. Should probably avoid mentioning that. Is that Freya? Am I wearing this around my neck? The arrow tip that killed your son? That's a great question. I'm so dead. Here goes nothing.
Oh, okay. Let's not sneak up on her.
Freya!
You should have stayed with Sindri.
Wait! Stop!
Your father. Where is he?
Not here!
He sent you?
No! He doesn't know!
You shouldn't have come. He took my son. What makes you think I won't do the same?
You're better than this!
Awkward.
You would stake your life on it? What do you know of me?
I know you haven't killed me yet. So while you're thinking it over, why don't you let me go and I can tell you why I came?
You mean to plead for your father, save your breath. His fate is sealed.
But you know who's to blame for everything.
I cannot get to Odin. Nor do I need to. Ragnarok will take him.
Yeah? Well, what if I told you that he came to Midgard? He came to us. Offered peace if we don't move against him. Claims Ragnarok's already been averted.
He lies.
Maybe. But if you know Groa's prophecy, you know it depends on an army of giants.
The giants wait for war in Jotunheim.
No. I've been there. There is no giant army. There are no giants at all. Just me.
You.
In Jotunheim, we learn the truth. My mother was the last guardian of our people in Midgard. And that's not all. The giants have prophecies about me. They know me as Loki. think maybe I'm supposed to help stop Odin, somehow. But since all the giants are dead and you won't fight Odin, then he's already won. Why aren't we working together? Now that you can fight again!
I am far from whole.
Okay. Okay. But we found Tyr. Maybe if you spoke to him.
Tyr's alive?
Yeah. We broke him out of Svartalfheim.
Impossible. The 9 realms are closed to all.
No. We opened up the way. We just don't know where to go next. But if we all band together...
Enough. Enough!
Oh shit.
Leave this place. Go and do not return. Go before I change my mind. Do not expect the same mercy for your father.
You tried. We haven't seen John Morris since Film Winter began. I was beginning to think he left the Lake of Nine somehow, but Sindri knows it was right. The world serpent woke up when I called, but when I do ask him and about Loki and what I should do, all he has to say was John Ford. Not helpful. No idea Ironwood means. Well, our chat was not all I was hoped for. But it actually could have gone much worse. At least I know she doesn't want to kill me. Not really. She seemed interested in learning about Odin's visiting and Tyr being alive and me being the last giant, especially about the realm traveling being unlocked. Really not sure what she's going to do next, but hopefully I won't be using all the information I just give her to Actus again. Yeah, I really didn't think this through. No, you did not. To be fair, that was a really stupid idea. Oh?
Okay, so I'm not dead. I didn't get any answers. So this all might have just been a very big waste of time. Which I will never, ever admit to Sindri. Good thing I like climbing.
I would have to agree. I also think the climb mechanisms are done very, very well. So I myself do not mind the climb.
Oh, thank Amir. You're all right. How did it go? I'm starting to think.
Sindri, I told you I could handle it. But I don't think she's gonna help us.
Where's your necklace?
Huh? Oh! I was thinking and I, got rid of it.
She took it, didn't she? Today was your lucky day. So, tell me, how did it feel to run on chaos? I just fixed that!
The offer!
Oh! Nightmares! I'm gonna be sick!
The offer!
Hold it! repair it later. Let's get out of here before something else tries to kill us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good idea.
Hate to bring it up, but are we telling your dad about this? Since you've come clean and all.
No way. He'd kill you.
Right. Well, speaking of coming clean, I need your opinion on something. Something I've kept from my brother for a long time. I'll tell you on the way back.
Do they ever quit?
Come on.
Okay, back to Alfheim Tower. You were saying?
Long before you were born, there was an accident at the forge. Brock died.
He died?
I couldn't accept it. I went to the Lake of Souls in Alfheim to steal him back. Legions of souls tried to stop me. I can still feel them crawling all over my skin. Thing is, I could only get 3 of his 4 soul parts back.
Sindri.
Brock just thought he got knocked out. I've been lying to him ever since. It's been eating at me lately.
You have to tell him. He has a right to know.
When the time is right. As should you with your father.
That's not the same thing. Really? Now? Anyway, you did a good thing. You saved Brock's life.
It's true.
I caused trouble.
No. I made a choice. One that wasn't mine to make.
What do you mean? A choice?
I couldn't be alone. The other dwarves, when they saw him, they shunned us. So we left. Made our own home.
Well, you can't change the past, but it doesn't have to be who you are. Let's go home before Father wakes up.
That might be the best idea you've had all night. Trey.
Trey?
It's an... Shut up.
Huh?
So I'm not allowed to give you a nickname?
Is that what that was?
Whatever, Lo. Nope, that was worse. Ugh, and I heard it when I said it. All right. Shall we?
I hate
Shall
coming
we?
home empty-handed. After Tyr was such a failure, just wanted to...
Now hang on, little Jotun. Tyr may not be everything you expected, but a failure, you saved him from a terrible fate. That's not nothing. And hey, maybe he'll be some help to us yet.
Maybe. But Father's not gonna go along with this forever. He's probably already got our next hiding place all picked out.
Well, let's not make it worse by getting caught. When we get there, I'll cover our tracks at the gateway and slip around back. And you just act natural, but quickly.
If I would have known, I would have totally been doing that in battles. Ah. Trace.
Go, go, go.
That is not the risk that concerns me. Do we trust the path they would put us on?
I trust their wisdom, and this is the closest thing to hearing directly from them.
You are certain the giants would not counsel war?
I said that they were wise. In my experience, that goes with being peaceful.
Oh, little brother. Told you we needn't worry.
Atreus, where have you been?
Peeing?
Hope you're all hungry.
I could eat.
Is everyone as well rested as I am? Be right down.
Is this sausage?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
I remember food tasting better.
I suppose you'd like to try cooking for this lot.
I accept.
What?
Atreus, we are planning our next move.
Oh, so where are we going?
Alfheim. Home of the elves.
Alfheim? You hate Alfheim. Why would we move there?
Move there. Oh, we are seeking information.
The Shrine of Groa, young one. Your father tells me you found it there.
Groa? The Knowledge Keeper? Oh, maybe there's a secret there I can unlock.
Aye. Who better than the seer who saw everything?
I wasn't sure you, Never mind. That's great. Alfheim.
Hey, don't go forgetting this what'll get you there.
You know what? I'm gonna build a bigger table.
More for me.
Travel to Alpha.
Tyr, you're really up for coming with us?
I am. Whenever you're ready. Well, whenever your father's ready, I should say. If my counsel might help you towards the answers you seek, it's the least I can do to repay you. Plus, I think it will do me well to see the light of Elfheim again.
That elf light is some good shit.
So, where'd this plan come from?
Oh, from Mimir, of course. I was merely asking how you found me. He explained the secret prophecies inside the Jotnar shrines. Fascinating.
From there, we set to taking stock of which shrines we'd seen, at which point your father recalled finding Groas outside the Temple of Light. And now that we can actually go to Alfheim, the prudent course of action became self-evident.
Nary a lost step for the world's smartest man. Even without feet, if you'll forgive the levity. I was always fond of our talks, you know?
Aye. And it's good to see you a free man again, old friend.
Appreciate it.
A companion.
Thanks to you as well, bro. These clothes do better than I deserve.
Darn straight. And never mind what rock they can trim the landlord to get that.
The landlord? He's not the landlord. Gonna keep it spatter-free this time, right? Kratos? He really did it. Tyr really slept in my broom closet. Is that normal for you tall, godly sorts? Or just the ones locked up for a lifetime or two?
door? Guess it would be.
Right behind you.
I'll meet you at the gateway presently, friends.
Excuse me, sir. Mind if I take a little peek at you? I promise I'll be brief.
Is that a talking squirrel?
My goodness, what a strapping physique. Capable of an astounding variety of acts of violence, I imagine.
What is happening?
What is happening?
This must be the squirrel that tends the world tree.
That delectable aroma. Could it be? Pardon the intrusion. Ah, yes. Amber resin. Delightfully nutty with a hint of squidding.
No.
Not one for gastronomic exploration, I see.
Wait, if you're Ratatosker, why are you so different when we summon you for help?
It's a long story. But you are correct.
Aw.
I am indeed Ratatosker. The one you know as Ratatosker is merely one of my spectral aspects. And a particularly nasty one at that. I consider him so far removed from myself that he's practically a different person. Speaking of, Bitter, would you like to come out and see your friends?
Fuck off! I'm busy!
I suppose that was to be expected. Anyway, now that I've polished off all this resin for you, would you like the seed back?
It is the seed.
Indeed. A seed of Yggdrasil, to be precise. Since my dwarven tenants performed their little reconfiguration, you'll need seeds like these to open up new destinations on my tree.
Your tree, huh?
Yes, my tree. Here, let me show you. Ah, so that's why good Master Brock needed an Alpine seed. Clearly you have important matters afoot.
Okay, Alfheim waits the long, difficult journey. The training grounds in Alfheim hold secret rewards. Selfheim may hold on fish. Choose carefully.
That seed you found unlocks Niflheim of all places, a realm as ancient as it is vaguely sticky.
I feel like we should just continue on with the main story. That's where I'm at.
Perhaps as we travel, you can tell me the tale of your prior visit to the land of the elves.
Sure I can.
So that was a talking squirrel I wasn't expecting.
How fun was...
Okay, so close the Jurgard hordes. Kill Odin's ravens. Travel to Niflheim. We received travel seed that will take us to Niflheim to explore the area when we are ready. We have the path. I feel like we should just stick with our active path for sure. Okay. In a large exchange, we talk to this girl who claims to care for the world tree. He is overly familiar, yet seems harmless and benevolent. His spectral aspects have aided us before and may again. He's revealed that the stone is given to Atreus by Dinar was a seed for us to in around travel. If he continues to prove useful, I may tolerate his excessive behavior. Okay.
First time we ever realm traveled using your temple. Freya tried coming with us, but Odin cast a spell on her. Can't leave Midgard.
That's terrible.
So then we fought our way through an army of dark elves to get to the light.
You interfered in the elf war.
Not by choice. We sought to fill our Bifrost, and they attacked us.
Spartans were covering it with their sticky hide stuff. When we freed it, light ups came back. It seemed better now.
Did they now?
I mean, they technically did seem better.
Alfheim. It's been so long.
Not sure where the temple is from here, but that's where we'll find Groa's shrine.
Broken history. Aye, not exactly an easy fix for that.
I'm sorry, did we just pull that through other realms? Because that was the vibe I just got.
I see the elves continue their war.
Yeah, so much for things being better in Alpha. Yikes. Fimbulwinter hit Alfheim hard.
No. Storms have plagued Alphine's deserts long before Fimbulwinter.
Look at this.
A living desert. Huh.
Okay. Interesting. True, how did you learn all these new skills?
Hold on. I hear something out there. Something big. It's in pain.
This way?
Our goal is at the temple, not in the desert.
There. The Temple of Light.
Groa's shrine is at the top.
It's interesting. Oh, I must have hit the button. Wait, hold on. I'm missing one. Fire, fire. I thought maybe there's one up here. Let's look towards the skies, friends. I don't know where it's at. It is the last one on the list. It has to be like in here somewhere. Okay. It's fine.
Freya
Freyr never bothered returning to Alfheim, did he, Mimir?
Aye, no. I assumed the fate of his own realm took precedence.
Wait, Freya's brother?
Yes. Cut from a different cloth, that one.
There's a barricade up ahead. What are those tiny rocks?
Twilight stone. A rare material that can take millennia to form. Majestic, isn't it? Occasionally, the light of Alfheim will bind to a rock and crystallize, growing like moss on a fallen tree. Truly... Oh! I didn't know it could do that. Oh, very clever.
Yeah, I go to the point of view. I have to wonder. Yeah, because there's like no way that it's like out here. Okay, so we just missed it. It's fine.
Freya's brother. How was he involved?
Long ago, Freyr of the Vanir traveled to Alfheim, where he discovered a once beautiful land devastated by war. Using his divine powers, he set about cultivating a tenuous peace among the elves.
Did you mention how that piece fell apart as soon as he left?
I was getting to it.
You hear that?
Oh no. That's enough, please. You don't need to do this.
We don't want to hurt you.
We do not have a choice.
We're the ones who freed the light. Why are you fighting us? We helped you last time.
Atreus, focus.
I hate Alphon. Whoa! Is that a bomb?
Most unfortunate.
They attacked us.
More will follow once we're inside. Is there truly no other way?
Not like they're giving us much of a choice.
So your father said. I'm just naive, I suppose.
No. Just an optimist, old friend. Tribute to Freyr, made by the elves. He must have left it here when he raced back to Vanaheim.
Would it... This...
A charm to ward off nightmares. In this case, Freyr's. Well, knowing the elves, there are probably more tributes to find. Best we move on for now, brother. Don't think we have the right tools for this one.
Okay.
It's so tall. We came in from the top last time. Didn't realize all this was even down here.
It's an older gate, built to promote cooperation between the elves. I'll go first. Atreus, let me know when I've reached halfway.
So, what's happening right now?
This seal is meant to represent the balance of the realm when Freyr was here. Light and dark, working together in harmony. How's that look, Atreus?
Good, I think. Father.
Unfortunately for Alfheim, Freyr couldn't accept his sister's decision to marry Odin. He returned to Vanaheim, and left this realm to its fate.
To be fair, the Aesir did set him on fire that one time.
The door should have opened. Are you sure it's balanced?
Yeah, but the realm isn't. Not anymore. Father, try pulling it the other way. Yeah! And here, you keep pushing forward.
Fine work, Atreus.
Interesting.
Shall we?
We shall.
What's a Dark Elf statue doing in the Light Temple?
That's just how they looked before the division.
The division.
Yes. The elves weren't always split between light and dark, you know. This statue depicts the elves before the war, before they discovered the power of the light.
Solid light. Guess some things don't change. Weird. They usually work. Above the door.
Yes, I see now. The Twilight Stone briefly imparts a bit of light to your axe.
That's useful. What's that sound?
No sense in spoiling the surprise.
Whoa, it's the light. Ah, ow.
Okay.
I've never seen the Lake of Souls so volatile.
Aye. Fimbulwinter, you reckon?
Of course, making the light unstable.
So the base of this light well, that's the Lake of Souls.
Yes. After the creation of the Nine Realms, fallen souls began to gather down in those waters.
When the elves discovered its potential, they built this temple to harness that energy. A smashing success, to say the least.
Many of them became addicted to their newfound power, and thus the Light Elves were born. Well done. Though I imagine our Light Elf friends will be less than pleased.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Speaking of light elves,
Let me try talking to them again. They
Best
may...
just to let these two do their thing, brother.
maybe you can throw those back at them. Another light elf to the left.
Left side, brother!
Okay.
Impressive!
Just gonna fly. Okay.
Poor souls.
Here, they came across on light bridges. But now the bridges are gone.
I have an idea to get us across.
Lucky for us, swearing off violence doesn't mean he can't disfigure some architecture.
This way. Shrine awaits.
Okay.
Temple looks so different than I remember.
I
It was
agree.
all broken and covered in hive stuff last time we were here.
These elves use Alphine's light to enhance the temple. And themselves, by the look of it.
They definitely look more dangerous than last time.
Oh, those were just the foot soldiers. They'll get more dangerous the further up we go.
Great.
Great.
So if these elves use the light to build doors and make themselves stronger, what do the Dark Elves want with it?
To return it back to its source. To them, the natural resources of Alfheim are sacred, none more so than the light itself.
Aye, the Light Elf success came at a terrible price. Alfheim's once lively desert withered into a storm-ridden wasteland soon after the creation of this temple.
Obviously, me coming up here has some type of purpose.
More inspiring lyricism from the mind of Kvasir.
Okay. I'd say other than collectibles. There we go.
More light elves ahead. I'll handle this.
Maybe that's not a great idea.
Oh there, friends. Salutations. We mean you no harm.
Tyr,
No one
get
armed.
back!
Wait. I want.
Watch your left! Hit the light orb! Got him!
Oop.
At least I tried.
I get it now. Why they keep fighting. Dark Elves want the souls in the light left alone. The Light Elves want to keep using them.
That's
This
the
way?
long and short of it. Aye.
So then, which side is right?
Rarely is it so simple.
And not our place to say. This is an elven conflict.
I said as much the last time we were in Alfheim.
Right. They sure made a lot of these light doors.
Fortifications.
Aye. None too eager to let the Dark Elves run the roost again.
Oh. I got you. I see what you're trying to do here. Let me pull out my axe. Keep going. Okay. I'm not too far.
The angle looks right.
Ooh, it does.
Why not simply hold it in place? Excellent. Let's continue our ascent, yes?
Right side!
You okay?
Oh, shit.
Kvasir?
Ripped apart by his audience. Well, one member of his audience. Well, Thor.
Oh. Very well.
I suppose I'll leave you to it then.
There's another one? How to kill your friend.
What's your left?
Reload. Shooting my That
I'll meet you on the other side.
was violent?
Whoa! Tyr can really jump.
This mist doesn't see us.
There's Twilight Stone on the ground. I wonder if we could use Twilight Stone against them.
We can continue up this way.
That was violent.
Father, over here!
I'm coming. I am looting. I am dying. Okay. It's like the first like real glitch that I saw so far. This is like 6 hours in?
Here they come. Do what you must.
Fly door! Incoming!
Keep your distance. I'm good.
Find your brother!
Target down! I still can't figure out how they're making light bridges.
Look at this statue. These crystals. I've noticed them on the elves as well.
Okay.
I wonder, if this statue were to fall over the chasm,
Okay.
Oh! Crystals still make light bridges. Now the light elves wear them. Smart.
almost there. Allow me.
I dare say he's beginning to enjoy the vandalism. Pretty soon he'll be laying waste to pottery.
Shall we continue?
We shall. That's really interesting. You think there's like an achievement
Well,
for...
at least we're getting closer. Look up. See?
Feels even taller on the inside. I can't believe all this was down here.
Ah, the Nornir. Why must they insist on these frustrating trials?
You would know better than us.
I can't remember the last time I visited the Norns, nor do I wish to try. They don't make it easy, do they?
Must be why this is here. So it's easier. That must be the last
Look,
one.
over there. Need to do it a little quicker, I think.
More Twilight Stone. Nice.
Did I get it? No. Okay. Moving on.
Behind you, brother!
Okay. White orbs are a one-hit punch. Interesting. I say. Also interesting. Okay.
And here we go again.
Light orb! Incoming! Behind you, brother! Light up on the left!
Yeah. Okay.
Get up, brother!
All right. That's cool. What's going on?
And here we go again.
Light orb! Incoming! Behind you!
Why are you walking around?
Behind! Behind you, brother!
Oh my god. No. Fuck you. Why are there so fucking many of them? I don't have time for you either.
One leg!
Oh my god. Jesus. Just trying to reach the top where I hit the 3 hour mark.
I remember.
door.
There's some Twilight Stone on that statue shield. That angle isn't gonna work. Do you think there's any way to stop the elves from fighting each other?
Had Freyr not
That
abandoned
angle
the
is
realm,
not
the
going
last
to work. This
peaceful
is
form. Now,
very true.
Can we really place all the blame on Freya? This war started long before his arrival.
but he had the power to heal this land and end the war, did he not?
He made his choice.
The wrong one.
For Alfheim, perhaps, but not necessarily for him.
Well, I suppose we're all entitled to walk our own paths, regardless of where they end.
Okay. I think that was gonna make anything better.
Aha! The shield moved.
Statue keeps getting stuck on the wing.
Yeah, it does. I agree. Maybe I can move it back here. Somewhere in there.
There must be a way to move this statue's Twilight Stone to get the right angle.
Well, there is. The issue.
Father, up there. That looks right.
Okay. Thank you, Trace.
Tyr, the last time we were here, we killed the Dark Elf King.
That's unfortunate. I'd wondered what became of Svartalfheim.
We had to defend ourselves. But when he died,
Did not.
he told us we had the wrong side.
I see.
Has to be right. I'm just getting the angle wrong. Damn, probably. There we go.
Shield sat
Fine job, brother.
this way. We're almost
There we go. Let's go.
Do you still hear something wounded out there?
I think so. It could just be the storm.
Perhaps we can investigate once we've uncovered a mysterious seer's hidden prophecy.
There. The central chamber will bring us to the top. Once we find our way past yet another light door.
go. It's facing the wrong way. Maybe if we...
Allow me to speed this up.
Okay.
The angle should work, Kratos.
Well done.
At your service. Ah, the life Alfheim. How stunning.
Nothing.
What's wrong?
I could hear Mother inside last time, but I can't anymore.
Her soul is one with the light now, united by forces older than Odin himself. She is at peace, Atreus.
I hope so. When Father went inside the light, he said
You went inside the light of Alfheim?
Yes.
And yet here you stand, of sound mind and decidedly not incinerated. You must tell me, Kratos, what did you see?
That memory is for me alone. But I felt only moments pass.
Didn't feel like moments to me.
I was trapped. Atreus overcame great odds to save me.
One could but only imagine. Well then, Groa's triptych awaits.
So, did you ever meet Groa?
Many times. But she was plagued by constant visions, so conversation was difficult, to say the least.
What are you doing?
I heard something.
Father, she's gone.
Keep moving.
Interesting. I can't remember exactly what he...
We're almost there. Huh. They've changed some stuff. Last time, there was all this hive stuff up here. So many dark elves. All this time, I thought the dark elf king... I thought all the dark elves were... Tyr,
Yes?
we helped the wrong side.
Are you certain that's the right question?
What's the right question?
Is there a right side?
Exactly. What do you think, Atreus? Is there a right side in this war?
I don't know.
Then perhaps you shouldn't pick one.
Alright. What? Oh, bless myself.
There it is.
Ah, you all made it. Welcome.
The giants always did enjoy hiding their secrets in plain sight.
Wait until you see this.
Okay.
Ah, yes. Here we have Groa's search for her missing husband. She was relentless in her attempt to find him. Meditated for weeks on end. Unfortunately, she found something else. A vision of Ragnarok.
Word of Groa's vision reached Odin. He sought her out, demanded a private retelling.
Didn't like what he heard, apparently.
Ironwood? That's the... I don't know what that is.
The mythical sanctuary for giants. Curious.
So it's in Jotunheim?
I know some giants thought so, but Ironwood isn't anywhere, lad. It's a concept, a metaphorical paradise. It's not real.
Presumably, Groa requested her ashes be returned to Jotunheim, while her soul found peace in the light. Difficult to imagine Odin respecting those wishes. The champion?
I think it's supposed to be... me.
You assume too much.
Aye. Best not to read into these abstractions so literally. Prophecies are slippery by nature. Although, some are more obvious than others.
Ragnarok.
Aye. The end of everything.
So this is it. There's nothing we can do to stop it.
There must be a way. Why else is this hidden?
Look, Tyr. This is what we saw. It's you, fighting in Ragnarok.
No. I can't.
What's this then? That's new.
Asgard is destroyed? But the other realms thrive?
And Odin dies.
She lied.
Groa lied. Of course she did. Odin's working off a false prophecy.
So then, we can win Ragnarok. We can beat Odin.
We are not present in any of this.
But that was Tyr leading the charge against Asgard. Plus, Hell's army was there. And the elves. Champion. Okay. Whoever that is doesn't matter. But for the first time, we know something Odin doesn't. We just saw we can win. Tyr?
I won't allow prophecy to define my choices.
But we just saw
No,
you.
Atreus. This is wrong.
Come. There is much to discuss. It is time.
We can't stop Ragnarok. But we can win it.
If Asgard is destroyed, Odin will not be the only casualty. There must be another way.
Yeah. We got to play as Atreus. I joked about it in the first part, but we actually did it. Also, we obviously found Tyr and stuff, but this is shaping up to be a very good game, and I'm very excited to continue on. I felt like the place that I stopped was a really good place, and it was about 3 hours long worth of footage anyways. So, yeah. If you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a big fat thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're interested, and I'll talk to you guys all next time. Thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.